Who. Mm-mm-mm. Am I on yet? It's afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon, collective. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Let me tell y'all something. My ancestors are with me in the flesh this morning. They are actually here with me right now. I can tell by the energy. My room that I'm in right now is completely filled up. I am not alone in this room right now. And all they screamed at me, my stuff is out of order because y'all know I listen to my music and the vibration throws my cards around. But all they just told me was, we were waiting for this moment. That's what I just heard them tell me. Literally, my ancestors, after we did our little dance, I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, when you dance, you know, your energy, you be calling up your ancestors and everything. My ancestors literally joined me and they was like, we've been waiting for this moment. They said that. I promise you, you're not alone. You have, when you are of the highest vibration of love and you have a calling on your soul, you have a whole spiritual team and ancestors that have been with you every step of the way, because they already knew what their agenda was and what they were lining up. I promise you. Okay. And the thing about it is, they do a lot of hard work on the spiritual realm to line things up in order for certain things to happen. Okay. Before something can actually occur, sometimes things have to be planned, and different people that play different instrumental parts understand. The same way the devil can jump in and use people is the same way that high vibrational angels can jump into different people and use them too. You understand, to maneuver the things on the physical plane in your favor the way they need to go. Okay. And it's almost a thing where your ancestors, when finally they manifest what outcome they were working on, they celebrate too, because they're like, we've been waiting for this moment. Do you know how much work we had to do? How many different people we've been jumping in and out of bodies and jumping in and out of people that work in different departments of government and this, that, and the other, and telling them where to go and using them in different ways. You know, I had to jump into this supervisor's wife to encourage him to motivate him to do this. You know, they're working on the spiritual realm the same way that we're working on the physical realm. You understand? They're working hard on your behalf. And they said, I've been waiting for this moment. I'll explain even. Let's just say I was in a horrible relationship with a demonic, a real life demon that I had a child by many years ago, that my family spiritually bound me to. And I went through a whole lot. And I'm going to just leave it right there. But years and years later, once my daughter was grown, when my daughter graduated from college, you know, her dad had to come in town to be there for her college graduation. And when I tell you, my ancestors, when he stepped into my energy, and at that time he didn't do nothing yet, but he was about to come out his mouth and say something wrong. And I saw both of his feet lift up off the ground, and he got thrown straight on the ground and fell into a very violent seizure. Like I literally saw both his feet leave the ground, and he got thrown onto the ground and couldn't stop shaking in a violent seizure. And the ambulance had to come carry him out in the middle of like my daughter's, you know, graduation during the celebratory time or whatever. And I was like, oh my goodness. And my ancestors were right next to me at that time. And I remember they were like, oh yeah, you remember right after you gave birth and blah, 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 you know. My ancestors was like, remember when you were pregnant and then you know, you couldn't get a ride to the hospital, you had to walk while you were in labor, and remember all of this and that and the abuse and the blah, and your newborn on the floor and blah, 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 blah. My ancestors, I said, yeah, I know, but you know, we already done passed all that. That was almost 25 years ago, child. That was so long ago, you know, child, I let go of that, and I moved on with my life a long time ago. I ain't worried about them no more. And my ancestors while he was on the floor and the ambulance was on the way, was like, yeah, we know, but we remember it. I promise you. When I tell you, I can hear my ancestors, and they were women, and they were all around me, and they were like, but we remember it. We still remember it. We were there when that was going on. We were there when you gave birth, you was in labor and walked to the hospital. We were there when your child ended up on the floor. I'm not going to go into all that. We were there when this happened, when you were pregnant. We were right there. We were right there when it happened. And they were like, we didn't forget it. I promise you. I literally could hear my ancestors saying, we were there, and this is karma. And I was like, damn, I got some really strong feminine female. I have some very strong female ancestral beings that are around me. And they were like, we were waiting for this moment. And it was so much energy. I was like, wow, dang. They was like, but we didn't forget. And I was like, okay, enough said. Okay, because I forgave them, because, I got that demon out of my life a long time ago. My child was still in elementary school, but they were like, yes, we know you let it go, but we didn't let it go. And karma's coming right around right now. We didn't let it go. And I was like, okay, well, I ain't mad at you because everything going on is exactly what is deserved and then some. Okay. So it's spiritual judgment. This is what I want to talk about right here. Spiritual judgment. There's somebody that is going to somehow escape going to prison that was using energy weapons on you. Okay. And trust and believe they did not get away with it. But somebody is trying to avoid, and they are. Somebody's going to skip going to physical jail for using energy weapons on you. They are actually going to be protected by people in the physical realm. But whoever this person is, they're going to try to go on some kind of a long journey here with the journey card. That's like they're going to send them away somewhere, to live out their life, like, hey, we're just going to, if someone doesn't pretend to send them to jail, they're going to make this person disappear, not out of punishment, but, just out of, we need to get you out the way so that you don't have to suffer for your consequences. And when this person goes on this journey, they're going to have a fatality and they're going to die. That's what I'm being told. This person's going to have a fatality and they're going to die. Okay. And the reason they told me is because they're under spiritual judgment. Let me tell you something. You don't depend on man unless God is working through specific men or women to bring you justice. Spiritual judgment is way, way worse than any type of physical judgment you could receive. Don't you ever think somebody's getting away with something because the courts here on earth are not acting on your behalf. I already told y'all, because these people have all been in on a lot of elaborate schemes against you. Of course, they're not going to take your complaint seriously because they're the one that's doing it. Why would you ask somebody to investigate themselves for doing something to you? That's asking for accountability. Why would you ask someone that abused you in a relationship that's still a narcissist to take accountability for their actions? They're like, can you at least self-reflect and think about what you did, narcissist? Yeah, I've investigated my actions and myself, and I didn't see any flaw. I didn't see nothing wrong. I still see everything one way. I was not happy with the fact that you wasn't willing to pay my bills and let me do whatever I want and stay in a relationship with you and live here for free and this, that, and the other. And I think that it was wrong for you not to create a paradise for me and my life. I'm telling you, don't ever worry about trying to get justice with a person that's going to investigate themselves, whether it's a person, system, whatever. There is spiritual judgment, and somebody that used an energy weapon on you, whether it's a person that did it personally or it's just a person that gave authorization and an order for someone to use it on you, they're going to avoid prison and go on a long journey, and then they're going to die. That fatality is the death. And the reason is because they're under spiritual judgment, because they signed some kind of 10 or 15-year contract to use energy weapons on you. You understand? It was supposed to be like a slow kill. In Bill Cooper's book, Behold a Pale White Horse, many years ago, I think he was in the military, the Navy or something. He said that they had what they called a soft kill, where they use different methods to kill you in a not so obvious way that will affect your health. And they do it and implement it little by little by little. And this is how they get away with murder without having to go to court or getting their hands dirty. It's called a soft kill. Okay. Conspiracy. This person signed a contract because they were a part of a conspiracy to unalive whoever you are. And it was like a 10 to 15 year contract they had on you, whatever age you were when they started using this energy weapon on you, because y'all like, it's interesting. This didn't happen when I was a child. These energy weapons didn't start until I was about 30 years old. Yeah. Because that's when the contract, whoever put the contract on you, it was at a certain age or time in your life when they put that contract on you. And like I said, it was a contract for possibly 10 to 15 years to follow you anywhere you went and to use an energy weapon on you. Okay. And this is why they're under spiritual judgment. And this is why you also have a lawsuit. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. All my ancestors are here and showing up because they're celebrating because of their hard work too. You understand? They celebrate too because they put a lot of effort and hard work too into moving people around you for things to go into your favor. You remember the contract is up, what we talked about. I posted a news story I just saw about a mayor and a DA. I told y'all I did a reading a little while ago about a DA that was not contracting, but they had somebody that was a drug dealer and they offered them a deal. Instead of going to jail, they would sit posted up in a room in somebody's community and use an energy weapon on them 24/7. And they, I guess, Uber eats their meals to them. But their whole job, an alternative to going to jail, was to use an energy weapon and sit up in a room all day and use that energy weapon on somebody. And this is the person that needed money because they had a baby on the way with their baby mother. And they were also having some kind of a bisexual affair with this DA as well. So it's so interesting. I've been pulling a lot of DA and mayor energy lately, but I told you all that all of these people with official positions and government jobs that have been breaking laws, accepting bribe money, and doing wickedness that is related to gang stalking. Now, the news is never going to say someone got contributions for their campaign to turn their cheek the other way for gang stalking. They're going to always call it something else. They'll always call it something else like, oh yeah, it was a bribe for a contract. It was a bribe for a building. It was a bribe for this, a bribe for that. But these things, a lot of these things are also disguises for money, bribe money to turn the other cheek, to allow certain things to go on where a person lives, where it's heavy gang stalking and Truman Show activity. And I told y'all, and they won't ever call it that on the news because both political parties are in with this. But I told you when the contract ended and they no longer need these people to accomplish their agenda of bringing the New World Order into position, that they were not going to protect anybody no more. Everybody, they been knew these people were committing crimes because everyone is a political criminal. All of them are criminals. They've been knew, but I told you they don't need them anymore. So that means all these people with these government jobs and in all these positions of authority that were running around like a peacock, men and women with their chests and badges and committing crimes against you and gang stalking you and being given the green light to use energy weapons on you and to have you stalked and hacked. A lot of them are all going to go to jail. And what did I tell you? I told you they were going to wait until after the election to move on these people. I told you they was going to do it. I told you after the election, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I already knew it was going to be Trump. That's why as soon as I saw what they were doing with the immigrants, having them just flow in and, oh my goodness, acting surprised. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I don't realize what we're doing. Oh, I don't realize what we're doing. Oh, all these immigrants, let's put them in hotels and give them food. It was almost a thing so that people wouldn't be suspicious. when they put Trump back into office. Okay. I already knew they were going to make Trump the president. I already knew it, and it was based off the whole plan to allow all those illegal immigrants to flow in like that. And all of them were a part of the plan. All of them. Y'all don't act like these people are against each other and running against each other. Kamala and Biden, they all knew what they were supposed to do. This is all a stage. It's all staged. All of it is staged. So, like I said, after the election, and this is just the beginning. That DA and mayor that's going under investigation, and they might actually go to federal prison. That's just the beginning. That's only the beginning. We haven't even had the inauguration yet. We're not going to be in the thick of it possibly until maybe I'd say after New Year's. After New Year's, you're going to see news story after news story after news story of people, of elected officials and people in government jobs of authority and police departments, judges, all being taken away in handcuffs. You're going to see teachers, people in all being taken away in handcuffs that were at one time protected because they were a part of this secret society. You're going to see justice by your enemies. They're still your enemies, but your enemies are going to be used by God to bring justice on your behalf. And you're going to see all of them going to jail. Watch my words. Watch. I told y'all after the election, they're going to move in on a lot of these people because they're not protected anymore. So what you think is going to happen to the people that they were using that don't even have any type of position of authority or does not work for the government or does not have any like official position, just a regular Joe that they empower to do something against you. All their asses are going to jail. All of them are going to try to claim sovereign citizen and have to go possibly live in the woods. Or squat. They're not going to be able to use their name or social security in or on anything. And that's not a shot against sovereign citizens at all. I'm just making a point because some people would prefer to live that way. But I'm just saying, in order to function, a lot of these people, they're not going to, unless they want to go to jail, they're not going to be able to function, and they're not going to be able to do any more identity theft either. Their lives are going to be horrible. The same way they wanted your life to be horrible. Somebody has a lot of doubt right now and worry because they feel like a complete failure. They're rethinking all their decisions right now. Okay. Right now, somebody could even be trying to use their imagination and be creative. They're no longer indecisive. When everything, I guess, was going good for somebody, they were indecisive about certain things, maybe undecided about you. But now these people are making up their minds really quick about choosing another path, but it's too late for a lot of them. Okay. And somebody is trying to laugh something off, but I'm almost getting like a nervous laughter. Prison in the reverse, journey, fatality, change. Something's going to change for several people, but someone that used energy weapons, something's going to change for them. I have work in the reverse. So someone that might be connected to the person that's going to die, their life might change when this person dies, and they might not be able to find a job, or something's going to happen where they might go through a long season of unemployment and an inability to find good employment. Somebody's going to get some very sad news that somebody they depended on is going to pass away that was using energy weapons. Okay. And then because somebody is not innocent, or somebody's not going to be able to play innocent anymore, and their life is really about to change. So let's jump on into this very quickly. I have energy weapons, conspiracy to commit murder, under spiritual judgment, and lawsuit. The Empress. Okay. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. What is the message? What is the energy crowning this read? That Empress energy might be a lot of y'all energy. A lot of you all went through a lot of growth and development. And your men and women, you might be in your Empress energy right now. So the current energy is a whole lot of people are fighting right now. The Five of Wands. Okay. about what somebody did to you. Okay, a whole bunch of people. Now, don't assume the Empress is talking about a woman. It could be a man or a woman, but there are a whole bunch of people that are really, really fighting right now in a whole bunch of chaos and confusion about what's going to happen because they're not getting their wish fulfillment. And this is directly tied in, I'm telling you, to the changing of the hands. Come on, somebody. The changing of the hands, the guards, the changing, the change is happening right now, y'all. What's the obstacle with all of this confusion? What is the obstacle? The obstacle is somebody's bad karma. The wheel has turned. Look at this. The obstacle, the wheel has turned over for somebody, right? The wheel of fortune in reverse. The wheel has, someone might be an Aquarius, but the wheel has completely turned for somebody that at one time was celebrating with a group of people that was having you watched, okay? That was paying people to watch and do things to you. So their obstacle is that people they celebrated with that were all having you observed, gang stalked, and watched. They're all getting bad karma right now. And because you're about to get something, some fairness done. This could be a payout or some money from a lawsuit you're going to get for what these people invested in doing. What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Talk to me, Holy Spirit. A hermit in the reverse, okay? A king of pentacles could not move forward doing something. So there might have been someone in a hermit energy. This hermit in reverse energy could be someone, like I said, that was cooped up in an apartment, townhouse, or somewhere that got a contract to use an energy weapon on you for a period of time. Okay, but they can't move forward doing whatever they were doing anymore in the recent past. Okay, tell me more about the situation, Holy Spirit, with this hermit in the reverse energy. Tell me more about this hermit in the reverse. All right, somebody might be a fire sign. I got the King of Wands. Okay, I have the Page of Swords reverse, Magic, the Magician. Or the magician can speak to somebody being given access, resources and tools to inflict a whole bunch of different things that they were doing to you. Okay, the magician can talk about all the different tools and resources that a person had to utilize to cause you a problem. So if you think of the magician card being a master manifester and having everything they need, if a person's assignment was to sacrifice you, ultimately conspiracy to commit murder, then the magician, this person, the person that has the tools to manifest this, means you have access to hack their devices. You have security clearance to invade their personal space. We have people in the military, in the agencies that can break into this house whenever they leave their home to bribe their neighbors. You have protection from the police because the police are involved and they're going to be on the lookout while you go in their house. We're giving you protection from the law. You understand, somebody that was given all of the tools they needed to manifest the outcome of unaliving you, that they were very confident in with this King of Wands, the Magician energy, and this collaboration, the Three of Pentacles, protection from the law, people to use energy weapons on you, and people to also do spell work on you, and all these other things. A Page of Swords reverse, someone might be an air sign. Somebody was given all the tools and resources they needed to unalive you in this conspiracy to commit murder. And this might be this King of Pentacles energy. But at this particular time, they can't move forward with it. Tell me more about that. Okay. I have the King of Cups. All right. So there is someone here that either got fired or is no longer willing to cooperate or work with somebody. All right. It could be cooperation. What is the Three of Pentacles reverse and a King of Cups? And a part of that magician energy, meaning being given everything you want, That means they gave somebody money to bribe people to come toward you, to catfish you and to date you. It's all the different tools they need to give them the outcome of what they wanted, was to unalive you. Okay, so we gave you money so you can pay off boyfriends or people to date them. You can pay off if you need to hire a practitioner, if you need to, anything that you need. If you need money to bribe people by buying them a car, everything at your disposal. Tell me about this King of Cups, Three of Pentacles reverse. Tell me about this King of Cups energy right here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So there's some kind of tower here because somebody took action. This might be a water sign that was a part of this before. And it could be any part. It could be even something small like someone catfishing you to date you or something. It could be someone that pulled out and was like, wow, this is more than what you said it was. I didn't know y'all were trying to kill somebody. You know, it could be an energy like that. Okay. The King of Swords reverse. This could have possibly been someone that could have catfished you, that you might have broken up with. It could be an ex of yours you broke up with that now is having a tower, or they had some kind of a tower moment, and they're very emotional, and they might have been taking action. They might have taken some kind of action to bring these people a tower. Yep. This is someone that walked away. They separated their energy from these people. This is someone that might have dated you and been offered bribe money to do something to you. And they walked away from these people. Okay. Because it was their wish fulfillment. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Because they were stuck in a cycle. And initially, it was their wish fulfillment to keep you stuck in a cycle with them. Okay. So this is somebody that was made some kind of an offer, whether it was an actual boyfriend of yours or girlfriend that you were already in a relationship with. And then someone approached them and made them an offer to play around with you and to waste your time, but to distract you and keep you busy. Or this is someone new that introduced themselves to you that already had that plan in their mind from the get-go. Okay. But they were not happy with the results, and they completely ended their relationship with these people because they were not happy. They were very disappointed with the results of this person. Okay. So they couldn't move forward with whoever this person is. Now, this might be the King of Pentacles. All right. Tell me more about this situation. And now somebody might not be able to recover from something. Clarify, Holy Spirit, the 9 of Wands reverse. They could be sick right now and burdened because something that they worked on could have caused them to become sick. Some work they were doing and they were unable to recover. Okay. And they're under judgment. This is the person under spiritual judgment. Wow. So this is someone that might have catfished you, or you might have dated, that might have also been instrumental in having an energy weapon used on you. They did not use the energy weapon on you themselves, but they were connected to the people that were using an energy weapon on you. They might have put cameras inside your house or done something like that. Okay. But this person is under spiritual judgment right now for even working with these people in conspiracy to unalive you. All right. And now, whoever you are, you're the Empress, and you're just in your power. Okay. Not a lot there. Oh, they got sick. That's why they won't recover. So they got sick when they did some spell work on you, and the spell work backfired. You remember when I told you these people were using both energy weapons and spell work together at the same time? How powerful do you have to be for these demons on earth to have the need to do spell work and an energy weapon at the same time? You understand? How strong do you have to be for someone to need someone doing a death spell on you at the same time they're using an energy weapon? But whatever spell work they did on you, it backfired. And when that spell work backfired, this person fell sick. and somebody kicked them out of their energy. Somebody kicked this person out of their energy. Got it. So whoever this person is, they might have been had a partner or someone they was in a relationship with that they might have been depending on financially for money. Someone that could be very childish with this child in the reverse card that's going to get sad news. So somebody is sick right now and they're unable to recover. They're not going to recover from their sickness. And when they get the sad news, somebody's not going to go to jail for using energy weapons. The person that's going to get the sad news is the person that was doing the black magic on you. Okay. The person that did the black magic on you, they're the one that's sick right now, and they are not recovering or healing. Now, the person that used the energy weapon is the person that they were connected to. Now, the person that did the magic, the spell work on you that backfired, they're the one that's going to get the sad news when the person that used the energy weapon on you, they get out of going to prison and go on a journey, and instead they end up dying. It's going to be a change. They might even die in a car accident, but there's going to be some kind of fatality here. If this person, if they stored some money away where they were going to take care of themselves, I have work in the reverse. The person that's sick is going to go broke and not have any money to take care of themselves, and they're going to have a hard time finding a good job and keeping a job, period. This person's going to fall into poverty while they're sick and not recovering. Okay. I'm telling you, you have to have compassion for people, but you're going to see a lot of people that are going through the absolute most over the next few years. And you're going to be like, what? You mean to tell me you got cancer and became homeless and you can't find it? Wait a minute. Your husband died? You mean to tell me that your husband just died in a car accident and you got a cancer diagnosis and got sick? And your husband, wherever he had his money for y'all, you can't access it. And now he died in a car accident. And now you have a diagnosis of cancer and you're not healing. And then you can't find a job now and you're living in your car. What? Oh no, Satan must be attacking your life. Come to my church. We're going to lay hands on, pray for you and help you. Because that don't make sense. You going through all that. Okay. And to the untrained spiritual eye, somebody might look and be like, see, the devil busy. The devil is so busy. Look at all this misfortune this person's going through. Her husband, her man just got in a car accident and died. And now she got a terminally ill disease she can't heal from. And then on top of that, she don't have access to whatever money her husband had somewhere. And she's got to live in her car. And she can't find a good job making above minimum wage. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Stuff like this happen to people. And you will never know in a million years that this is a woman that was doing death spells on an innocent person while her husband was using an energy weapon on them. And that's the reason that this person is going through this mess in their life. Now, I'm not saying don't have compassion on people when you see them, this, that, and the other. I'm just saying use your discernment. Use your discernment. Because you're going to see a lot of situations that's going to make you really scratch your head. Okay. And oh my God, wow, that is a lot to happen in a short amount of time. One sure way that you can tell that somebody's getting some karma and backlash for some mess that they created unjustly on some demon time is when a whole bunch of bad things back to back happen to them within a short amount of time. It's not like something that just coincidentally out the blue just came or happened, or you just are a person, that maybe you don't have a strong spiritual practice and you caught a cold or became ill from something in the environment. Diseases that rise in the environment. It's a part of the life here on earth. But this is someone that specifically did something that incited instant backfire of horrible karma, and a whole bunch of things back to back happened to them, like real strong, like exclamation point. You mean all that happened in 1 week? Yeah. You pay attention to that, y'all. Y'all, because you're going to see a lot of people and be in disbelief. Wow, how could all that just happen to you? And why you? All those things happen back to back to you. So that's what's about to happen. Holy Spirit, most likely outcome. Because this is a person that lacks accountability. Okay. The Four of Swords has to do with reflection. It has to do with going back and retreating to think about something, to process, to try to gain mental clarity on something. But the Four of Swords in reverse, it can represent a lot of things. But one thing it definitely can represent is lack of accountability. That means when you go into some reflection energy to try to figure something out, because you're distorted, the way that it comes through to you, it's like the mind of a narcissist. The way that whatever it is you're processing, you still don't see the flaw or the wrong in what you did to an innocent person. You're still thinking about it in a way like trying to understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand why a bad thing would happen to me. I was just trying to help these people to kill her so that we could get the money and we could have a blessed family. We're good Christians, and we really are people that uphold God, and we have money, so that makes us good Christians too, because we have money and we live a conservative life away from poor people and do good. And this is just somebody that doesn't have anything. They're poor, that we were trying to kill so that we could, keep leveling up financially. I don't understand why this would happen to us. Because somebody views you as nothing. Someone views you as someone beneath them, an object. They don't see you as a human. They see you as someone being poor, without a title, not connected to and rubbing elbows with important people. Okay. You don't know anyone that's important with a title. Okay. So that means your life is not as important as theirs. So no one cares if they do anything to you. But believe it or not, those are the ones that are actually the most protected, that actually, because they're not in a mental entrapment about any type of self-importance based on status, that are closer to God than you will ever be. Okay. But somebody does not see it that way. And it's because of their lack of discernment. That's another way that we can describe the Four Swords reverse. Someone with a lack of discernment. Okay. A lack of discernment. Okay. So right now, it's somebody's, right now, someone's wish fulfillment to possibly the Five of Swords. Somebody feels like every play that they make right now has to be the right one to possibly try to rescue them from this situation they're in right now. But they can't get away with anything, no matter what direction. So right now, somebody is really playing to win. Somebody is really playing to win, but the game is over. Somebody don't realize the game is already over. Child, is a blizzard. Let me tell y'all, when I was shuffling them cards right on camera with y'all, the blizzard card kept trying to jump out, but I didn't pull it out. I said it might be a blizzard somewhere. Child, do you know, as soon as I went to the news, they showed me a blizzard in Colorado, in Boulder. I was like, what in the world? I said, okay, they might have wanted to tell me about somebody that's about to get their karma, and it's going to be brought through that blizzard. Okay. Yeah, everybody else might suffer a blizzard, but there might be somebody that whose wheels the spirit is going to turn in them blizzard and run them into a tree, and it's going to be their karma. They was trying to throw that blizzard card out there, but I just said, I was just like, okay, it might be a blizzard somewhere. And I didn't know it was already snowing anywhere. But if I clarify that card, I promise you, they wanted to point something out about someone that's going to get their karma in that blizzard. But nonetheless, somebody is in a mental imprisonment now because they were unable to sacrifice you in this conspiracy to commit murder with this hangman energy, because they know that death is on their behind. Of course, death is on their behind. So somebody did a death spell on you recently, and there was an imbalance to whatever this group had done that belongs to this the Four of Wands community of theirs, because now everybody's scattering like roaches. The Three of Cups reverse. These people are scattering like roaches that are in this community that they're a part of, or this group that came together to plan this. So enough of this. Let me go ahead and pull these cards now that we have an idea of what's going on here. So this is someone that catfished you, that actually was arranging to have energy weapons used on you, because they were a part of a bigger collaboration where somebody put some kind of contract on your head to unalive you. All right, what else do you want us to know about this situation, Holy Spirit? This is someone incarcerated, someone jealous of your looks or beauty. Is somebody already in jail? A covert sociopath. Hold on. Somebody might be in jail right now, but maybe they're going to bail out. Yo. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, did somebody get locked up? What? Let me move this. Hold on, y'all. Look at this. I can't make it up. They are a fraud, and fraud was committed. And this is someone incarcerated. Child, somebody might be already in jail right now, but they're going to bail. If this person's in jail, they're going to bail out. They're going to bail out and try to go on a journey. And that's when they're going to get in possibly a car accident, with what I'm being showed. All right. So somebody that was a covert and is a covert sociopath. Remember, this is past, present, and future energy. Okay. Somebody, either this is playing out right now while I'm speaking, and somebody's either about to go to jail and bail out. Okay. Because that's why prison came in the reverse. And this is someone that committed some kind of fraud against you. That's why they wanted to kill you. Okay. And they got whoever that person is that catfished you to help them. She got this person to work against you. Things are going in your favor. House fire, divine lesson. They're still in a lesson. Somebody did get fired from a job. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Child. That's why my ancestors said, we've been waiting for this moment. Y'all don't know. They be shouting in my ear, man. They be shouting in my ear. Your inheritance? Okay, so someone is also, so of course someone's under judgment in the legal system for committing fraud. This could be for someone's inheritance, or maybe someone tried to do identity theft or something. I don't know. This is their sacrifice. They also wanted to sacrifice you. Okay, for trying to use you as a sacrifice. So somebody is in trouble for trying to use you as a sacrifice and commit fraud against you. For somebody, this is your inheritance. They committed fraud to take from you. And it's a covert. Remember, we talked about the difference between a narcissist and a covert sociopath. Okay, that's under judgment in the legal system. But it looks like someone might bail out of jail. This is someone incarcerated. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Oh, wow. The person that catfished you might have gotten incarcerated and bailed out. The King of Cups. This might be a water sign, okay, or Aquarius. There might be an Aquarius here, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or somebody that might have some kind of star quality about them, but it only will show if they get into alignment and get on their divine calling. Right now, this person, they do have, whoever catfished you, they do have a special star, a very, very bright star, and a special calling on their life, but they did not accept they didn't accept the assignment. And that's why they are the star reverse. Okay. Now I'll give you a perfect example. Malcolm X, before he went to prison, he was mistreating and pimping women, and he was engaging in a toxic lifestyle. But he's still Malcolm X, and he was still born here with a bright, bright star and a mission and an assignment on his life. Okay, so you would describe him as the star in reverse. Before he went to prison, if you pulled his energy, the star in reverse would come out. Okay, because this is someone whose star shines very bright, and they have a certain assignment here on this earth and a divine purpose. They're anointed, but at this particular time, they're still in their south node. Okay, but if you pull Malcolm X after he got out of prison energy on him, then he would show up as the star in the upright. Of course, the star has many different meanings, healing and whatnot, but in this case, the someone that catfish you is an actual star that shines very bright, that has a lot of potential if they walk in their calling, but they've chosen the darkness over the light, and that's why they're showing up in this energy right here. Okay, a King of Wands. Okay, something got cut off abruptly. Okay, the Lover's reverse, got it. So whoever their partner was, this might be a feminine, they got whatever they were trying to do, something stopped abruptly. Is it because did this person get incarcerated? Somebody is expecting something, waiting. Somebody's waiting for something, but something's not moving forward yet. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? I got that. Remember, this could be playing out in real time, or the past, or this could be what's about to play out in the near future based on the energy right now. Somebody is waiting for an imbalance to happen to a Queen of Cups. So this might be where somebody's waiting for someone to go to jail. This could be playing out in real time. Clarify the Queen of Cups. This might be the mother figure. Clarify. Aha. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles reverse. The Magician. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is trying to drain somebody to do some magic. A King of Pentacles might have be trying to drain Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy. Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy. Okay, thank you. Okay, I wanted to make sure that wasn't your energy. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, this is the Queen of Cups, or this is the woman. They're clarifying me for me that this is the woman, okay? The masculine did some spell work, possibly to drain her energy. He celebrated with her. Maybe they had sex, and he celebrated with her and drained her energy. And someone's going to do some spell work, and that's going to cause some kind of imbalance where somebody's going to end up going to prison or jail. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Oh, and someone's getting fired from their job as well. The King of Pentacles. What's the King of... Oh. So he might be waiting for her to get fired from her job. Okay. So there's something happening, I feel like, in real time right now, where someone did some spell work to drain someone's energy, to do some spell work on them. And what's supposed to happen is this person is supposed to, I'm getting an energy of like someone being escorted off their job in handcuffs. Okay. So it might be a thing where an investigation has gone on and someone's going around and getting a warrant right now, and papers being shuffled around and documents are being signed. It's almost someone is waiting for, they already did the spell work, and it's the energy like someone's waiting now for somebody to go to someone's job and walk them out in handcuffs. It's something like that. And this person, or it already happened, and this person's going to go straight to jail from their job. Okay. Who's the person that's the Three of Pentacles reverse getting fired from their job? Oh, it already happened. Okay. All right. Six of Cups. So this might have already happened. Somebody did some spell work. They are under judgment in the legal system. So somebody might have showed up for work, or if they work from home, someone showed up to their home, but they drained this person, did some spell work, and they set the wheels in motion. Somebody was fired from their job and arrested. And this is what's playing out right now. Somebody was fired from their job and arrested. This might be that Queen of Cups energy. This might be that Queen of Cups energy, that King of Wands energy. This could be someone very attractive. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, and now this person's about to be in poverty. And they did this to try to avoid a tower. Okay. So they did this to try to avoid a tower. Okay, about collaborating with this person. So the person that used the energy weapon, okay, and somebody can't move to calmer waters now, and they're stressed out, so they're making an offer to somebody, but the person they're making offers to can't help them get out of trouble because they don't have any more power or authority. So somebody is in their thoughts, trying to figure out what to do next. Okay, what's the Lovers? Gemini energy. What is the Lovers? What's the Lovers? Holy Spirit, clarify the Lovers. That might be the person that did the spell work. Okay, that's having the Tower. The King of Pentacles reverse. That might be who's having the Tower, that got maybe escorted off of a job and went to jail. Now, tell me about what is going on with the person that used the energy weapons. They're getting bad karma right now. The Empress in the reverse. What is going on with the person that used the energy weapon right now? They're having an ego death. Okay. Yeah. What's happening right now? It was planned and fated to happen exactly the way it's happening right now, right after the election. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, the Empress in the reverse is getting very bad karma right now. And they're fighting because if somebody committed fraud to steal some inheritance from you, this 10 of Pentacles right here, or if this is a house or real estate, they're fighting about it with the 5 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Because they're waiting and expecting for somebody to come towards you very quickly, or some news to come towards you. So it's like right now, whoever you are, there might be some news coming toward you and a whole bunch of people. All this already played out. So it's a whole bunch of, and people have been keeping it a secret. But this already happened. So people are now just waiting to see if the news travels fast to you, and they're sad. That's why people keep spying on you. Okay? Because they can't backstab and betray you, and they know something is coming toward you about the 10 of Pentacles, and they're trying to all figure out how to avoid a tower. Child. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? They got caught, y'all. They got caught. This person has already created a reputation for themselves. This person has already created a reputation for themselves. So they can't deny what they're doing. Somebody might have, there might be an issue of colorism that plays a part in the psyche of the person that attacked you. Okay. Willie Lynch, underlying hidden Willie Lynch issue at play. Okay. And this person collaborated with a whole bunch of people in this conspiracy to commit murder, to sabotage your relationships and your finances. Of course, all of this is what happened in the past. All of this is what happened in the past. Whoo! It hit me right in my... Dang! Okay. Gives or gave oral sex with their mouth. Sex trafficking. Where and who? All right. Where you lead, I will go, Holy Spirit. Let's go. They want me to say something about sex trafficking. and they want me to indicate who. This is someone that gives or gave oral sex with their mouth. This is an element of sex trafficking. Where and who? Stepmother keeps on coming out. Somebody's stepmother might be involved. Keep telling y'all, I don't care how good you get along. Don't be trusting people. Don't be trusting people with your kids. You got people out here that hold on to gripes for a long time. You be like, oh, child, don't nobody want to be with our shared baby father. Child, nobody think about that person no more. We all moved on with our life. I'm happy our kids are cool with each other. And yeah, our kids can go back and forth between each other's house or whatever the case may be. And it's almost a thing where you got to be careful of that, because you never know how someone really feels on the inside, especially if it was some kind of situation wherein the person left them for you, okay, in the past. Because you might think everything is cool and you might think everything is all right, but that person might do little stuff to your child and they really might not even really like your child like that. Even if you feel like it's water under the bridge, it happened 10 years ago. Our kids are older now. You do not know. Be careful about sending your kids with their half brothers and sisters, your baby father or baby mother's other fathers or mothers or whatever, because you don't know if they really, really like your child or not. They might say everything is cool and everything is okay, but they really might still be holding a grudge against you and might do little slick stuff to your kids. You gotta be careful with that. All right, sex trafficking, gives or gave oral sex with their mouth. All right, who, Holy Spirit, are we talking about here? Somebody might work for the United Nations. This is one of your ex's friends or family. Okay. I have the FBI, NSA, CIA, your sister. Oh, okay. Child, I cannot. Somebody, who's sister out here giving oral sex with their mouth? Lord have mercy. North Africa or North or East Africa. I'm hearing Kenya. Let's go, Holy Spirit. I'm hearing Kenya. I just pulled the letter K here. Co-workers. Hidden enemy. Young woman between 18 and 35. All right. So somebody might have been sex trafficked. Okay. Maybe somebody that might have a stepmother. Somebody has, maybe someone's stepmother was married to someone in the UN, or vice versa. Maybe someone's stepmother worked for the UN and maybe their dad, maybe this is their stepmother, but either way, someone is connected to the UN, the United Nations, and someone is your ex, and this is one of your ex's friends or family. Okay, so this is a friend of your ex's friend or family. It might be their sister. One of your ex's friends has a sister. Got it. One of your ex's friends has a sister. Okay. and they might be co-workers with somebody that was a hidden enemy. Danger headed your way. A young woman between the age of 18 and 35, and somebody was being used for sex trafficking. All right, and they might have been sex trafficked as a child. And everybody thinks sex traffic means to stuff a whole bunch of people into a room or a house and keep them in a basement, this, that, and the other. And it's not just that at all. Sex trafficking is a very huge umbrella. Okay. So if this is someone that got a job in the government, understand they didn't go from a basement being sex trafficked to working in the government. This would be a person that was sex trafficked possibly from childhood, meaning they were either adopted or they was in some kind of a family whereby they were used they were used for sex from a very, very young age, to the point where they don't know any different or any better. It was normalized. They were born into a situation where they were already, their whole life they were being sex trafficked, but they could have grew up still in a wealthy family, or they could have still grew up in a prominent family, but where they just was being used for sex and trained to have sex with other people. Like if say I come to America and I have a lot of money, and I have a big family back in the country I come from, and I have a good government job with a lot of people in the inner circle I rub elbows with, and I want to use one of my nieces or nephews to sex traffic them to keep my people happy, because I'm a part of some type of secret society, whatever. Then I might send for a niece or a nephew from the village or something where I come from, or something like that, when they're much younger or whatever, or send for one of my brother or sister's kids, and I raise them in my house with me. And I pass them around to my friends to use for sex from a young age, but they grow up with money and having everything they need, but they've been conditioned and trained to be sex trafficked from a very young age by all of the people that I work with here, working for the NSA, FBI, CIA. I told you about the missionary that I pulled that had all these adopted kids from Africa that they were sex trafficking in the reading I did the other day. It was someone that's working for one of these government agencies that adopted children from Africa. They've been sex trafficking since they were small children. And this was a pastor. I forgot what agency they worked for. I think the FBI, but it was a pastor. This is a pastor that had adopted African children that they raised and sexually abused from childhood. So they grew up in a house with the resources they need, but their mentality is messed up. So it could be, I'm picking up like an energy like that, where somebody might have been sex trafficked, that also they might have had a job in one of these agencies. Okay. And this person was not closed off. That's why she's crying. Okay. Because she wasn't closed off to working at a job and also giving oral sex on command by, I guess, whatever zaddy or whoever, she was around or connected to. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Whoever this woman was, I'm getting ghetto gagger zaddy energy here. Okay. But she was sex trafficked at one point in her life. And she got a job working at an agency, but because she was already used and acclimated to whatever form of sex trafficking she was acclimated to, people were able to take advantage of that. And on the job she worked at, give oral sex with her mouth on command. Okay. And this might have been one of these agencies she had a job at. Okay. Now, this is one of your ex's friends or family's members' sister that did this, a young woman between 18 and 35. And she hated herself because of this. And she was she was dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety, and upset. And she really hated what she had to do, but this is what she did. But this might be someone that might have also tormented you. But this is her own torment that has going on in her own life. Why she hasn't had or taken an opportunity to reflect, heal, and separate her energy from all her abusers, because she's still around all her abusers. They taught her not to heal, but to, instead of reflecting, projecting. And all that energy, if this is the woman that's been a thorn in your side, she's projecting a lot of negative energy, abusing power on you because of her own situation she came out of. All right, let's go. What do you want me to know about this person, Holy Spirit? They're having a tower because they can't recover from something. The King of Wands might be her energy. But right now there's a tower going on. What's the obstacle? The obstacle is what she's expecting to happen now. The Empress in reverse. I feel like this is a feminine, and I have the Empress in the reverse here. Yeah, this is someone that might have been a part of an orchestration to harm you. Maybe she was hacking you or messing with you online. Maybe she was trolling you. Whatever she was doing to you, it's because, like I said, she's still surrounded by her own abusers. So she's in an energy of projecting, but she couldn't backstab and betray you. And it's because of what she's expecting to happen to her now that she's stressed out. What just happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit, with this energy? You might have noticed lately that if someone's been doing something with your devices and technology, that it's not happening anymore. You've been able to get out of a mental imprisonment because somebody's spell work backfired. The King of Pentacles reverse. Somebody that was doing spell work on you, and it was a stupid thing to invest in because the spell work they didn't work. Instead, it backfired. But whoever you are, you're not in a mental imprisonment anymore. Okay, so that means something stopped happening to you. Okay, because somebody is closed emotionally right now. And what if they, in the recent past, somebody got closed off emotionally to somebody because they did spell work with somebody and it did not work. The spell work backfired. So somebody would have been cool with somebody and happy with them if their spell work worked. But because this person couldn't give them the results that they wanted in doing some spell work, it's almost like, you idiot. I never really liked you like that. I was only trying to keep you in a high vibration so that you could feel good about the work you were doing, so you could get done what I needed you to do for me. But now that I see that you don't have the ability to manifest the outcome I want with the person I told you to do spell work on, you mean nothing to me. Okay, I'm getting like somebody that's abusive toward this person that was like, the only reason I act like I wanted to date you and I liked you and I was being real nice to you and love bombing you was because to keep you happy so that you'd have a positive mindset about doing the spell work and you would work really hard to make sure you got it done. But you're of absolutely no use to me now because it didn't work. You didn't realize I was just trying to encourage you because of the results I thought I was going to get from you. So I have the Lovers here. This was their lover, and they feel rejected by them now because they're closed off to them emotionally because they thought that they would be able, their whole purpose was of getting them wide open would make them want to work even harder to make sure the spell work against you worked. But when it didn't, this person closed their emotions off to this person. So this is someone they have some type of emotional codependence to and mind control over. And they felt very stressed and burdened when this person closed off to them emotionally because the spell work couldn't backfire. The spell work backfired. And now they're waiting and expecting something bad to happen. Tell me, Holy Spirit, what is the outcome? What are they waiting for? I want you to clarify that Three of Wands. What are they waiting for now? What are they expecting to happen? The Queen of Wands reversed. Somebody that can't let go of something. Someone's holding on to something energetically or emotionally because of a missed opportunity, because they didn't have the strength and power to do something. They feel like somebody's about to take quick action that already accepted that they can't get the job done. Somebody that might have been someone that might have been playing with their head and dominating them with sex. You understand? In other words, a Queen of Wands reverse is a person that will reward you or punish you with sex. Okay. And that reward or punishment, like a pimp, could be in the form of validation. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. People that are abused and lack self-confidence, a little tiny bit of validation will send them a long way because they never got that validation from anyone before. So a Queen of Wands reverse energy is the type of person that will have sex with you to really, really please you, and you will be the only one they sleep with, and they will either reward you or punish you with validation or whatever the case may be. Okay. Depending on how you perform for them, whatever they want you to do. Okay. That could be withholding sex from you and validation, or giving you more sex and validation, based on if they're happy with you or not. Those type of games these type energies play, but that's not good because that's a way of controlling someone's mind. And that can lead to different types of cancer that can manifest through the root and sacral chakra when you abuse your sacral chakra energy to control people's minds, to abuse them like that over a long period of time. That's one way that cancer develops later on in life, believe it or not. When you use a lot of mental manipulation with your sexual energy to dominate and control other people. Okay. All right. So someone might have Leo in their chart, but somebody might be very heartbroken right now. Somebody's very heartbroken because somebody could not do the magic. They couldn't get away with something. And now they're just expecting for something bad to happen. All right. Anything else, Holy Spirit, you want me to add to this before I wrap this up? Oh, wow. Something very shocking might be about to happen. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe in the past, this person has been very instrumental and powerful in taking people down spiritually. And maybe this is a person that would reward them with validation, because remember, they have a history of sexual abuse and sex trafficking. So validation is very important to them. Their self-esteem might belong to someone else. They might need someone else to tell them how they should feel about them, and things of that nature that are common to abuse, victims of abuse. Okay. So in the past, this person might have had a lot of power and strength and been able to do things to other people using magic, and it worked. And that's why they don't want to let something go, and they're holding on energetically to something. They can't let something go because if they were doing something to you, they can't do it anymore. And they feel powerless right now because this is something that they were known for doing as a part of this secret society. Okay. This is something that they were known for doing and being good at too. So this person pulled their affections and validation, toxic validation, back from this person. Like, you used to be my number one girl. You used to be my, what do they call it? My bottom bitch. Like some bottom bitch type energy, where she no longer is able to perform as the bottom bitch. Some energy like that. All right, come on, Holy Spirit. Anything else about this? Ouch. There we go. This was another failed attempt to seduce you. Okay. So somebody might have tried to catfish somebody, or somebody might have tried to get somebody to come back to their life that shun them because of their inability to do spell work on them. A narcissist with a personality disorder or a sociopath. But this is somebody that might have tried to seduce this person to come back to them, and they keep rejecting them because they're like, you're not the woman you used to be. Because remember, they depend on this person for validation, and they're not going to give them the validation right now. They've shunned them because they can't perform. They only saw them as an object in the first place, a tool, an object, something they could use to accomplish whatever their agenda is. And they use their sexual energy and that person's emotional codependence to their validation to pay that person, basically. Okay. They took full advantage, of the fact that this is someone that's been sex trafficked and unhealed. There's an investigation. All right. So she don't know what to expect. This Empress in the reverse. She's worried because there's an investigation that's being conducted right now. So it's like she's in some waiting energy to see what's going to happen to her. Not the same person used to know. That's what he told her. You just don't have it no more. You used to be able to, if I told you to take somebody down, if I told you to take a hoe down, you would take him down. But now anybody could just knock you out. I could replace you with anybody. Yes, they tried it. All right. All right. They really want me to pull a chakra card. And they also want me to let you know someone's about to die. This is happening right now. Ciao. They really want me to pull a chakra. I was going to try to get out this reading without pulling a chakra card, but they really, really want me to pull a chakra card because they're telling me that somebody's getting ready to die. No, it's an actual death. Okay. This is something about a new car or almost new car, or someone might be about to die in a car accident. Okay. And they want me to talk about when this Empress in reverse might be expecting and waiting for something to happen. Okay. I don't know. Maybe she's waiting on the backfire from a death spell she did. When? Clarify when. What do you want? Okay. Let your fingers do the talking. At mealtime. One more time. In the winter, later today. Something might be about to happen later on today. We'll see. See if it comes out again. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. During a meeting. In the wintertime, again. This will unfold over the next 4 to 6 months. There might be a meeting later on today. Someone might be having some kind of a meeting later on today. All right. I will clarify. Okay. Oh, y'all wanted me to pull a chakra card too. This is for this Empress in reverse energy. They want me to pull a chakra card first. Okay. Let's move this stuff out the way. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to pull it. Chakra card. Root chakra, loss of interest in being part of the world. So sometimes I feel like this is an underactive root chakra. When you have an underactive root chakra, sometimes you can be depressed because an underactive root chakra, it's like you have no zest for life or zeal for life anymore. You can have a loss of interest in being part of the world anymore. It's almost like a detached type energy. So somebody like might be mentally detaching in a negative way. Now I detach from the world, but not in a negative way. I'm in my own world that I've created. It's imagination land and it's happy over here. No, seriously, because, just because I'm a hermit, I'm a loner. I love to do everything. Try to teach myself to play the piano, watch a good movie, popcorn. I like to color in coloring books. read good books. You know, I like to study. I really like to study a lot of things. You know, I'm a hermit energy, but this is not that. A root chakra, an underactive root chakra, is a loss of interest in being part of the world. This is like a sign of depression. You know, someone's just not interested in anything. It's like it's almost like someone's in denial. It's like, I'm just going to sit here and not move till I die. I don't care anymore. I don't care. You know, you're going to jail, right? Okay. You know, you might go to prison for a long time, right? Okay. It's that type of energy. All right, I'll do whatever y'all want me to do. I don't care. I'm going to prison. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna put me in a hole. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I'll just sit here until I guess whatever else y'all want to do with me. It's that type of energy. Detachment, but not in a healthy way. Detachment to the point where well, I'm not gonna take my own life. I'll just sit here and let y'all do whatever y'all gonna do. I'll just sit here till I die. I don't care no more. I just don't care no more. I don't care. Whatever. Whether I go to jail, I don't go to jail. Whether this happens, that take money, yeah, kick me out my house. I don't care. Okay, that's the energy I'm feeling. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. Somebody has an overactive third eye because they force their third eye chakra open without doing the work in the lower chakras first to balance them. The third eye overactive, hallucinations without guidance, or excessively to open prematurely. Okay, the other chakras must be opened first. This happens when someone avoids dealing with abuse, poverty, and addiction. When someone avoids dealing with their abuse and poverty, uh, that's what floods their perspective in their third eye, and they see things and perceive things out of fear and lack. Okay, so this is someone that might have forced their third eye open through magic, which is why they shouldn't be having all these kids recklessly running out here buying magic books and, oh, I'm gonna be the biggest witch. It's the coolest thing to do now. We already have gone through the era where it's cool not to be a virgin and to have sex in junior high school and even elementary school. And then we went through the stage where the new cool thing was for everybody to be bisexual. It's a trend, okay? And now the new trend is for everybody to be a witch and do spell work on everybody. And who could be the best witch in elementary school, junior high, and whatever. It's really careless. It's very careless the way a whole bunch of younger people are just running out here and they're messing with things with their body spiritually that they don't really understand. And it drives them mad. It brings demonic spirits and entities into their mind and body that they don't understand, that take over their life and make them crazy. They're opening up portals to all type of demonic spirits, and they don't know what they're doing, but it's the new trend, right? Okay. Third eye, underactive, lack of identifying purpose, unrealized vision for oneself. So at this point, somebody might be hallucinating. Oh, wow. So somebody might be withdrawing from the world and having hallucinations. What else, Holy Spirit? Somebody might be withdrawing from the world and having hallucinations. I'm telling you, you should not be forcing open or doing no third eye and crown chakra work until you deal with all issues that are concerning the root chakra. Okay, a lot of those are more developed in your childhood when you're very grounded and close to, more your carnal nature because you're a child. That's that season of coming into awareness of yourself when you're heavily dependent on a lot of physical things, that are provided by other people, a roof over your head, safety and security, emotionally and physically. You know, if you haven't healed issues from your childhood and you have all kind of blockages in the root and sacral chakra, and you operate out of fear and lack, and then you try to force open your third eye, it's going to make you hallucinate and believe in delusions, and make you actually believe that you have the ability to do things that you can't actually do. Okay, but you're going to hallucinate and believe that you actually can. You might get a God complex because you did something spiritually and start thinking, oh, what do you mean? I'm the greatest here. I can, this might be what happened to Lucifer before the great fall. You know, his head got a little too big. He started having delusions of grandeur. Who is like unto me? Who else is like me? I can do anything. Root chakra, base of the spine. So this person might be experiencing a lot of discomfort in their root chakra, the base of their spine. Sacral chakra, overactive. They might be emotionally having emotional outbursts right now. Okay. Somebody is having a lot of emotional outbursts right now. Solar plexus, fast talking, overactive, and they have an entity attachment feeding in their third eye. Anything else? Okay, and we're gonna stop there. They might be experiencing dizziness in their crown chakra. This is why people shouldn't be out here playing with magic, trying to send people crown chakra attacks. Their throat chakra is overactive, persistent throat or neck pain, tightness or discomfort of the throat or the neck, frequent sore throats, hoarseness, and thyroid issues. Now, if this gives oral sex with their mouth energy, then okay. I think I know where this throat chakra issue is coming from here. Let me cook. Let me cook over here for a minute. Whoever this person is, the throat chakra is overactive, obviously, because they give or gave a lot of oral sex with their mouth. And that might be the reason for persistent throat or neck pain, tightness, discomfort, throat, neck, frequent sore throats, hoarseness, thyroid issues. Come on now. And again, crown chakra, feelings of grandiosity. Okay. So again, of course, this person, when you have an overactive third eye and you hallucinate and you're operating through lack and fear, you're perceiving things through lack and fear out of your third eye, then of course you're going to have delusions of grandeur, feelings of grandiosity. You're going to start seeing things magical and think that you're some kind of magical being and that you have the power and authority to give life and take life and do all this other stuff. And that's how you end up oftentimes hallucinating and then killing yourself. All right, Holy Spirit, let's jump into this. What's going to happen during a meeting? What's going to happen during a meeting? Okay, the Hierophant reverse. Okay, that Hierophant might talk about their contract ending and somebody's really burdened. This might be this Capricorn energy. Okay, with this devil here. So something could have already happened during a meeting that somebody was, it's like this meeting was a heavy burden and they felt defeated about having a meeting with somebody. So I have a Capricorn here that's involved in a meeting. This meeting was a big burden for this person to have with them, because this is somebody that can't regulate their emotions. Whoever had to have the meeting with this person, they probably asked the police to be on standby when they had this meeting with this person, because the King of Cups reverse, this is someone that does not have any emotional control. So, hey, how you doing? Yeah, hi, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, I know you didn't call me here to fire me. I know after all the head and oral sex that I gave you and all your friends, I know y'all are not about to fire me. I know y'all are not about to fire me. What you want to talk to me about? Because I know it's not that. It's almost like I'm trying to tell you, it's some energy where I don't know who's who here, but there's a Capricorn in this meeting, and they were very burdened because they know this person don't control their emotions very well. And if somebody feel like they don't got nothing to lose because you about to take something from them, they might lose it. Ah! So somebody was really burdened about having a meeting with this person. Somebody might have pushed forward with something. They were closed emotionally, or they just had to shut down their emotions, and maybe someone had to deliver some bad news to somebody. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. They might have had to deliver some bad news. Clarify that Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah, that they did not want to. These are people that had connected on an emotional level. That's why it was such a burden for them, because they had an emotional bond. So this is somebody that was friends with this person at one time and celebrated with them with the Three of Cups, that had to have the meeting with them. And go ahead, the Queen of Swords reverse. And they know this person could be an air sign or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but this person can be very cold and malicious. And somebody, the Four of Wands reverse. Somebody might have been separated from a community. Somebody could have separated somebody from a job and or community, and justice was served. So they showed this person to the door. Justice was served. Okay, that's what happened. Or that's when. And what about, what do you want me to say about the wintertime? Clarify what's in the wintertime. What are you telling me? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The Star. Somebody's going to be able to, someone's going to move to calmer waters this winter. Clarify the Star. Someone that couldn't move to calmer waters because, okay, that's a lot of energy. Okay, this might have something to do with someone that was using an energy weapon on you, to your crown chakra. Okay, that's no longer a part of this community. Got it. Okay. So what they're telling me is you this winter, that star energy is you. Okay. And the Six of Wands, I'm sorry, the Six of Swords in the upright is moving to calmer waters. Okay. Now the Six of Swords in the reverse, they're showing me now, in the past, you could not rest or move to calmer waters because the Ace of Cups, they were using an energy weapon. They were using an energy weapon on your head, on your crown chakra, whoever you are. It was specifically used on your head, while someone was doing black magic on you. Maybe crown chakra attacks. Maybe someone thought that you were going to die if they did crown chakra attacks at the same time they did energy weapons. And this is what you were suffering from. Okay. But what they're saying is this winter, you're going to move to calmer waters. That's why it's the Six of Swords and the star energy. That's you. No more energy weapons to the crown of your head. This person has been sent away from this organization or agency or community. This person in the past, that was the reason the Ace of Cups came out with the Six of Swords reverses. It's speaking to the energy weapon. That was an energy weapon to your crown. Okay. The swords has to do with the mind and thinking and things of that nature. Okay. And this is the person that was pushed out of a job or a community. A Capricorn had to sit down and have a meeting with them. But somebody was kicked out of something. Okay. And this winter, they're saying you don't have to worry about that energy weapon to your crown chakra no more. Okay. So that's the season we're going into right now. All right. And what's this that's going to unfold in the next 4 to 6 months? What's going to unfold in the Ten of Swords? Oh, wow. Yeah. You know what this is talking about? What we've been talking about. I told you all of this is being dismantled. All the sex trafficking rings, all these secret societies, and the cults, and down to the covens. I mean, of course, people are always going to form their own little covens and cults. But I'm talking about the way it was orchestrated on a very large scale. The organization, it got out of control. It got way out of control. It's like the Roman Empire. When the Roman Empire was falling, the military, the Roman military, they were robbing everybody of everything. They were committing so much crime and taking whatever they want and bullying people that everybody started joining the Roman army, because they were like, the only way I'm going to be protected from these bullies is if I join the army too. And after a while, everybody had joined the army. All the males from every family damn near joined the military. So there was nobody left to bully and to steal and take from, because everybody now has a family member that's a part of the Roman army. So they ended up starting to fight each other at that point. Okay, it's almost like the separation with us between the people that were part of the secret society and the people that were their victims. You understand? After a while, they got so many people that joined them so that they wouldn't be targeted, that it's so many of us now, and we're fighting each other. Of course, a lot of us, we didn't join, but I'm just saying the majority of a lot of people joined for the benefits. Like, oh, we can get away with this and we'll get off and we'll do this, because they needed more help over time in accomplishing their bigger goals. So they allowed more and recruited more and more people into this huge demonic secret society. And now it's so many people that is pointless. It's so many people that it's just about pointless now. So it's like a thing where, okay, the integrity of what we created, it has been damaged. It's not even able to function the way we needed it to anymore. And we don't even need it anymore. The New World Order has already been pushed into place for the future agenda, okay, for the way the world is going in. So what? Dismantle. They're dismantling it from the top on down. So in the next 4 to 6 months, you're going to notice end coming to a lot of people with a lot of things. Somebody might be Pisces, high priestess in the reverse, possibly, or someone doesn't use their intuition. Okay, clarify, Holy Spirit. Or there's some kind of spiritual practitioner here, a King of Cups reverse. Okay, this could be a water sign, man or woman. Okay, the King of Cups. Someone that does not know how to control and regulate their emotions. This could be a younger person, Page of Cups reverse, that might have a lot. I'm going to say a lot of Pisces in their chart, because I have the High Priestess, I have the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups here. Okay, but it can be anybody that has a lot of water in their chart. But I'm just going to say somebody might have a lot of Pisces in their chart. Okay, this is someone that's a liar, childish, extremely deceptive, that does not know. This is not a good communicator. This is somebody that does not know how to effectively communicate like an adult without gaslighting people. It's just someone that has a childish way of communicating with people. Okay, it could be an older person that doesn't know how to communicate. They communicate on the level of a child. Okay, and something's going to happen in the next 4 to 6 months. Okay, someone could have Cancer in their chart. I have the Chariot here. Okay, clarify the Chariot. Something's gonna push forward. Something's gonna be balanced out. Oh, so something's gonna be balanced out for what a water sign might have done to somebody. Okay, because this is someone in the past that released something because it was too much of a burden for this person to, okay, got it. This is a masculine. All right, so there is a masculine water sign that accepted an offer in the past to do something to you, possibly catfish you for a new car or an almost new car. Secret society stuff, y'all. This was a part of, I guess, your targeting. They were offered a new car or an almost new car, or possibly to pay off their car note or something like that. If they would catfish you in the past, they were offered like a 10 of Pentacles. But whatever they had to do to you, it was too much of a burden because they got really bad karma. So over the next 4 to 6 months, this is a person that is taking action. They also got a backfire and really bad karma. and this happened in the past. This could have been over 1 to 2 years ago for whoever you are. They wanted to avoid a tower. So they might have taken some action on your behalf to give some information, the devil in reverse, to provide enlightenment about what was going on. Okay, got it. So this is somebody that has been working on getting something balanced out for you that wronged you at one time. The King of Swords reverse. When you knew this person, when they catfished you, they were very cold and malicious and nasty to you. Okay, and they were trying to help somebody to pull off a crime. Maybe they hacked you or whatever this person did to you in the past. They were very cold and malicious. But then after they got bad karma from a backfire, they might have been cooperating to bring you justice to help bring things back into balance. Okay, they could not get away with backstabbing and betraying you. Okay, and this is someone that has a lot of trouble regulating his emotions and a lot of trouble communicating like an adult. It's hard for them to have adult conversations with people, whoever this person is. Okay, and this is a spiritual practitioner. Okay, so there is a spiritual practitioner that catfished you so that they could get a car note paid off or almost new car, but they got a backfire. And then they started doing things to balance things out for you. They probably did spell work on you and a lot of other things, but they are working very hard to help balance something back for you. To hopefully they're trying to fix their situation. And they know to fix their situation, they have to put things back in order. Again, these are your ancestors working through these people. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles, this person was supposed to drain you spiritually in the past. Okay. They were being very childish with a Hermit in reverse, that the two of them together were working on trying to drain you spiritually. With a very childish Hermit in the reverse. They were working with somebody else that is a loner, that don't do nothing but spell work day and night in their house. That's what they're paid to do. Someone that's very down on themselves, self-loathing, someone in some very self-hate energy. But this person does magic day and night, possibly in a room all by themselves. This Hermit in the reverse energy. And this is who they worked with to try to drain your energy. Okay. The King of Wands reverse. Okay. Could be even a prostitute type energy here. But right now, somebody is getting a brand new start. Okay. I'm hearing somebody might have some signature black moles on their face somewhere. I just saw something on the Page of Pentacles. Somebody might have distinctive black mole, like black moles on their face, in certain spots on their face. That's also a sign that some people are more spiritually adept than the average person, that some people use to identify people that are witches, good or bad witches. Everybody thinks, ooh, witch. But whether it's a good or bad person, there are certain things that physical attributes that you can identify in a person's body sometime, markings that you can find on their body. One of them is certain types of black moles that are on a person's face and body in certain spots sometime. And an unconscious witch would be like a certain person that they don't know their bloodline, and they don't know that they have a certain type of energy and power and psychic ability. They might not even know it. You understand? I talked about that before, where a lot of young people in their youth that don't know that they're like an unconscious type of witch. Not saying you're a bad person, but before you come into, you open up spiritually, if no one ever told you and you don't know that you have some type of spiritual power inside of you because of your bloodline or whatever the case may be, when you're very young and you get in a relationship, maybe as a young adult, if you have sex with somebody, and whether you're a man or a woman, and you think in your head when you're having sex with them, I'm gonna put it on this person so good that I'm gonna make sure that nobody else, they never think of anybody else, and they don't never go nowhere. And if you have sex with somebody and at the time you're not doing it to please yourself, but it's because you're trying to control somebody else from thinking about anybody but you, and you're an unconscious witch, you're completely spiritually unaware, and you're saying this in your mind, what's my name? What's my name? Man or woman, but you're very young and you don't know no better. What you did was you just put a spell on somebody. What you actually did is you literally just did a love spell on somebody because of what your will and your thought was, and you were not having sex so that you could release and have pleasure. It wasn't an equal exchange. You were trying to cause them to orgasm, and at the same time, you were using your power to try to control their free will to make sure they don't ever think of nobody else. Now, if you're unconscious and a very young person, you don't know any better. You just think it's an ego thing or whatever. But the next thing you know, you got somebody that's stalking the hell out of you, and you decide, hey, you know what? This isn't working out. I want to break up with you. But you can't break up with them because I will kill you if you ever leave me. You're not going nowhere. I'm going to stalk you everywhere. And you're like, I don't know why this person's stalking me, man or woman, man or woman. That could be because you might be when you were younger, you were unaware of your spirituality, and you might not have known the power that you had. And you might have done a spell without even realizing it over a man or a woman. And you didn't realize your power maybe until you were much older. And you were like, that's why I didn't do it on purpose, but I didn't realize that it's almost like a form of witchcraft. I didn't realize at the time, because I'm a spiritual person, when I was younger, that if I was in my ego having sex with someone I was in a relationship with, and I was trying to make sure they would never cheat or look in another direction, whose is this? What's my name? That's spell work. That's spell work to someone that's like an unconscious witch, or someone that does not know their own power. Okay. And then when somebody stalks the hell out of you and won't let you break up with them, and you're like, that's not right, that's not fair, you did not realize you put a spell on that person unconsciously. Okay. And it's not because you're like, I want to put a spell on you. I'm talking about back in the day, if you didn't know nothing about witchcraft or nothing about any of these things. Okay. You didn't know words were spells. Okay. You didn't know, you were just in your ego about it at the time, but you didn't realize that's what you were actually doing. Okay. So you're freeing up. Somebody is going to, over the next 4 to 6 months, they're going to balance something out for you with this temperance energy. You don't have to worry about being harassed with the energy weapons any longer. What's this? Okay. The Queen of Swords. I don't know. You might have been in some Queen of Swords energy with your family and a lot of other people. But everyone's going to release a burden, okay? Because there are people that are very emotional about what they did to you, whoever you are. Whoever you are, there are a lot of people that are very emotional about what they did to you now, of course, because people are getting caught. Final message. Give me one card to end the read. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay. So somebody is sad because someone from your past is sad because you won't have sex with them or take action with them. Okay. So there's someone from your past that even might have catfished you, that feels some kind of way because you won't take action with them. But most likely this person has done something to harm you. And somebody, if this is the person that's taken action to balance something out for you, you owe them nothing. You owe them absolutely nothing at all, period, point blank. Okay. If they were convicted to bring something back into balance for you because they got bad karma for what they did to you, then they were right to take action to correct their mistake. Okay. And trust and believe they did correct their mistake. But it's because of the karma and the consequences that they got for what they tried to do to you. But whoever you are, you're at the top of the wheel right now. Queen of Swords. And you are going to be able to move forward now without the energy weapons, without the orchestrated spiritual attacks, the spell work, being blackballed. If you want to change jobs now, or if you want to move about, I'm sure nothing stopped you before, but I'm just saying you're not going to have to deal with the Truman Show anymore. It's over. It's completely over. Now, there will be people around you that's going to be bitter about it because a lot of people were getting their income subsidized in your community, neighborhood. A lot of people were being offered money to do things to a lot of y'all, but they can't do nothing to you, and they know they better not to because it's over. And don't speak to none of them folks either. If you're able to and want to move to a new community, new neighborhood, child, move about, do whatever you got to do, because this is completely over. It's over and done, guys. And we made it. We made it. It's after the election is over. I'm telling you, get ready for the shit show you're about to see. I'm trying to tell you, get ready for the shit show in your family and community and people that were around you, working around you, people you used to work with, because everybody's going to try to come to you with their sob story when their lives go straight to hell. Because while your life is, you're at the top of the wheel of fortune right now, okay, for your deeds in the past 10, 15 years, and you went through a transformation. All these people right now are right here at the bottom of the wheel, and you're going to start seeing it. Turn on the news, watch. And I'm not telling you go connect with them, but you're going to stumble into people that did things to you, and you're going to see them, and you're going to see them at the bottom of the wheel, and you'll know it. You just, as soon as you see them, you're going to know what happened. And be careful. Don't let nobody into your energy with all this bad karma and bad luck. Guys, I am Kuan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I love each and every last one of you all, except for the karmics that were attacking. Y'all have a safe and blessed weekend. All right? Take care.